So we're just connecting the laptop to the OBD port of the M340i. अब मेरे को नहीं मालूम क्या बोलने का है अब तक. Welcome back to the Drivers Hub and Happy New Year. This is the first shoot of the year for us. And we have a special delivery that came to us today at Mechanics Automotive. So let me just open up. So underneath this cover over here, I'll just remove it. I don't know how to put it back. It's going to be a struggle, but this is the M340i's ECU, and this thing has just come back in the past week from Finland. And if you know what's in Finland, it's basically this company called Femto Evo. These guys are the only guys in the world at the moment that are able to properly unlock the 340i ECU, Supra, whatever, M4, M2, the new generation of cars. These are the only guys that can unlock that ECU, and it has just come back from Finland. And today we're going to be flashing a Stage 2 ECU and XHP TCU tune on the car. So let's get cracking. Thank you to Harmonix Tuning for helping us get the ECU unlocked. They basically sent the ECU to Femto Evo, and they did it in a very, very short timeline. So a big shout out to Harmonix Tuning for that.
Sometime later.
So now we're just connecting a laptop via the Ethernet cable to the OBD port in order to flash the BM3 OTS tunes. So yeah, once it's connected, we'll show you how the software and everything works.
So these are the options which you can change: GTA, startup, roar, max tuning mode, cold start, exhaust flap position.
आप एंटी लैग भी डाल सकते हो?
एंटी लैग ऑलरेडी है.
हाँ, कैसे करते हैं?
वो मैं नहीं बताऊंगा.
अरे यार, हम थोड़ी हर दिन आपका गाड़ी चलाने वाले. सीक्रेट बता तो दिया यार.
मैं स्लॉट 2 में एग्जॉस्ट बबल सेटिंग्स भी है, which is now set to OTS. OTS is basically bubble setting as per the tuner, whatever they've decided. This is the map. So map slot 2 is 95 RON daily map, the one I run daily.
ये निकालना था ना.
ये इसका शॉट ले ले. So these are the 4 maps which are running right now.
91 octane,
ACN 91, 91 octane, 93 octane and stock power level.
ECN 91 क्या है?
ACN is Arizona, California, Nevada,
अरे
which
बाप रे।
typically has bad quality fuel.
तो that is
This
वो
map
ट्यून.
this tune will optimize for bad quality fuel.
ओके, तो आप अभी फिर कौन सा वो 4 में कौन सा कर रहे हो?
I am always running 93 because
octane.
I run 100 octane fuel. 93 octane is 98 RON. मतलब octane to RON conversion जैसा है. So 98 RON map I run because I use XP100 only. And you can of course switch back to stock tune whenever you want.
एंटी लैग कैसे करते हो बताओ ना.
एंटी लैग सब छोड़ने का, एक्सीलरेटर भी छोड़ने का. Then you push this toggle button up and then you hold the accelerator down for 2 seconds then release it. But इसमें उतना
आपने
build
try
होता
किया
नहीं
है क्या?
नहीं.
बट है.
हाँ 2-3 सेकंड हो गए टर्बो चबाने का फिर बैठ के.
और वो
होल्ड दिस डाउन, उसके बाद उस पे तू ये कर.
आरपीएम ना. हाँ.
राइट नाउ अभी ये मैप 3 पे है.
हाँ.
बट आई कैन टॉगल टू मैप 2, मैप 1, मैप 4.
कौन है उसमें?
हाँ.
1 2 3 4 एंड
और ये यहाँ पे वो चेंज हो रहा है यहाँ
हाँ.
से.
एंड फिर उसके बाद जिस भी मैप में रोक के इफ वी रिलीज इट
हाँ.
देन इट स्टेज इन दैट.
तभी अगर 3 पे रख के छोड़ दिया तो मैप 3 ही रहेगा. एंड ये आप स्विच ऑन द मूव भी कर सकते हो. मतलब गाड़ी चलाते
के
चलाते.
करना है.
हाँ.
ऑन द फ्लाई भी कर सकते हैं. So our car is already identified. And because we've already flashed this car, this is already running stage 2. But we'll make a few changes. Flash it again. करूँ फ्लैश.
अच्छा, सीट बेल्ट भी करना है.
So that the car doesn't go into sleep mode.
ओके. तो अभी क्या फ्लैश कर रहे हो?
Stage 2 XHP transmission tune with the stock shift point setting.
So we just flashed the M340i with both the ECU and TCU tunes. We're running map number 3 in terms of ECU. So that's basically 93 octane or 98 RON. And we're running XHP's stage 2 TCU tune. Stage 3 we could have gone with that tune, but it's a little bit too aggressive, too snappy. So we're running it on the stage 2 tune for now. So now let's take the car out for a little short spin around the block and see how it feels. So the first drive in our very own tuned stage 2 M340i. Now this mod has been a long time coming, and well, sooner or later it was going to be done, and I'm pretty sure you guys anticipated that. So I am super excited to drive it because well, the M340i is one of the best platforms right now anywhere in the world, in fact, for tuning, modifying, getting performance out. So it's interesting to see how our own build fares up to the competition. Now I have driven stage 2 M340i before. In fact, it was tuned and built by Harmonix Tuning. If you want to see that video, it will be over here somewhere. And that was an amazing experience. And if I'm not wrong, that car was making roughly around 480-ish or 500-ish horsepower. And we're expecting our car to make somewhere around the same 480, 500. So as soon as we get some sort of a little stretch where we can push it a little bit, we will do that. Currently I'm in comfort. I put it into manual because, well, I want to experience these lovely JQ Works magnetic paddles. But let's pop it into sport. And instantly it's become a little bit more aggressive. Throttle response has become sharper. Gearbox has become a little bit more snappier. But I'm just not finding the space. Ooh, and the XHP tune has made a massive difference in the responsiveness of this ZF 8-speed torque converter gearbox. It's become super snappy and like it's almost instant. One of the best torque converter gearboxes on sale today, in my opinion. And especially with BMW's tuning program, I think so. And instantly you can feel that the car has gotten a little bit more playful. I mean, the M340i in its stock form, it's a very well-mannered car. I mean, whenever you give it full throttle, it just goes straight. It hooks up and goes straight. But now with this stage 2 setup that we're running, yeah, this thing has become much more playful, and I don't want to say a handful because, well, it still has the X-Drive system, so, you know, it's very manageable, but it's just become, you know, a little squirmy, a little squirrely here and there. So we have some road up ahead. Oh my God! And we went to triple digit numbers in literally no time. That was insane. I mean, if you're coming something from like a front wheel drive stage 3 VRS into an M340i, you know, it feels a little boring because it's a very sedate car, and whenever you push the accelerator, it just goes wherever it wants to. Whereas a VRS, you know, push the accelerator, it'll start jumping lanes here and there. But now with this stage 2 setup, it's just a roller coaster of a ride. We'll just do. And now, like, the whole build is kind of complete. We have the KW suspension, we have the Miltech Sport exhaust system with the downpipe, we have these JQ Work magnetic paddles, the CSF cooling parts, so a proper thorough build. And oh, of course, the lovely HRE FF10 wheels. I mean, this thing is an amazing build done by Mechanics Automotive. Truly a treat to drive, and, well, of course, a pleasure to look at as well because of the sexy looking wheels. And so this is actually the first time I'm driving this car with the KW suspension. In fact, it's the first time I'm driving it in general throughout this whole series after it got some of the performance mods. And the KW suspension has made a massive difference. I mean, stock M Sport suspension is very stiff. You know, it just throws you around here and there. This is a lot more controlled. And of course, you have the adjustability as well. Currently, we're not on the lowest ride height setting or the stiffest ride setup, but it's pretty stiff, pretty compliant when you want it to be. And this thing still doesn't scrape on speed breakers and all. Of course, if you go like a maniac onto one, it'll probably, but still, if you go in the proper manner, you know, slow down, take it, doesn't scrape. And yeah, it's a very nice suspension setup. Definitely something that I would want if I'm getting a car like this.
So there you go, guys. The stage 2 remap is complete. I didn't get to drive it. Soham got to drive it, the lucky fellow, but I will get to drive it hopefully soon because there are more mods coming for the project M340i. Until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for Mechanics Automotive to let us continue covering this build, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.